Welcome to yet another edition of The Underground. In this programme, we visit the coolest new nights in Leeds and Manchester, where we catch up with the techno legends Joel Mull, Damien Schwartz, and the producer of the moment, h.o.s.h. As well as all that, we'll be chatting to Left Room Records boss Matt Tolfrey, so stay where you are.
The Underground.
Micron is special because it's a cartoon disco and there's nothing like it. Yeah. Micron is about the fun, the laugh, the jig. There's nothing pretentious about it, even though I'm wearing a cardigan. Started in November 2006. A lot of nights started around the same time as us and they don't longer exist, so I think we're doing quite well by comparison.
At the moment we're just based in Manchester, hopefully we're moving to London soon. Weather's fantastic as you can see, nice bit of drizzle. The thing is with Manchester, because it's a big city, we get a lot of main acts, big acts. We're sort of filling the gap with the more underground, just as, you know, arguably as good.
Anything from electronica, sensible house, through to techno, a little bit of minimal. Anything with an underground feel basically, anything with a groove, you know what I'm saying?
R&B?
Nah, no R&B.
I'm h.o.s.h. From Hamburg, and those nice guys here from Micron invited me to play some nice tunes over here. The kind of style I'm gonna play is probably, yeah, I would call it warm, hypnotic, special h.o.s.h. sound, maybe. I mean, everybody knows Bill and Ted, those crazy guys traveling around with the phone booth and the desk always right behind them, right? Well, h.o.s.h. actually, or actually it's h.o.s.h. is the right translation of the dude. They call each other dude in English, right? Yes. So h.o.s.h. actually is kind of the dude. Sometimes I'm like the dude. I like White Russian also. These days you got a lot of productions quite sounding the same, like preset sounding. Because like presets today sound pretty good. I mean, if you start like doing a track with Reactor or something, you can even go for a track in like half an hour or something because the presets already sound pretty good. So I get rid of all those plugins actually and just try to do a really own sound. And that's maybe the way why dynamic sound is so special. Actually, it's a big part of us, just our heart, our soul, you know? Like Solomon stimming at me. I mean, it's not like that we just produced since yesterday. We like work on our sound for a couple of years now. And I don't know why, maybe it just took a little, the people get warmed up with our sound, with our kind of style. For us, it's not like a big surprise, you know, that like, now we're like known by anybody. It's just the quality of our music increased through the years, sure. I really like Steve Buck, like the way he DJs and stuff. Really hypnotic, monotone music, getting the people over hours, not just a short set of 2 hours, just working like for a couple of hours. The creating atmosphere, energy. It's like not about like short tunes, like putting a big break and everything blows up. It's like more about like building it up and getting the people into your sound. That's Hamburg sound already. Yeah, kind of Hamburg sound. See, he's not from Hamburg. He came up with Pokerflat. At that time he was in Hamburg, now he's in Berlin. Yeah. I had a project called Motion h.o.s.h before with a guy called Jay Pauli from Hamburg. We produced analog waves in studio with some Mackie control stuff and a synthesizer. But that was my own production, I'm just digitally based. I always try to get out the digital frequencies like my stuff to get it more sounding the classical way. And yeah, the analog way. The most analog sound I gotta say, like 2 U81 cards, which bring really the analog feel back to digital music, thanks to Universal Audio. And I just moved with my studio and stuff, so that's like the next thing I'm gonna do is like own EPs, and now I'm gonna work on an album actually. I moved to the countryside actually in Germany, and that's like kind of a project for me, to an album on the countryside.
I'm Ronnie, one of the guys who runs Micron. I play there as well. We've been at Joshua Brooks for nearly 2 years, and now we're moving to Spectrum tonight. It's the first night. Just open, so we're waiting for the people to come in.
This time next year we hope to sort of have a national brand whereby people know what Micron is up and down the country.
The Underground.
My name's Chloe, this is our new night, Crooks and Flux, coming to Leeds and Manchester. We wanted like a German sounding name that were quite hard hitting. It's basically from Dominic Uhlberg's album, but we dropped the E's out of it to make it Crooks and Flux. Tonight we've got Joel Moore, Damien Schwartz and Thomas Brinkman playing as well as our resident. I think it's really great that we're 2 female promoters. There aren't any others in Leeds that we've seen. We both proper love our techno music, and we're hoping to make it really great.
Hi guys, I'm Joel Mall. I'm here in Leeds, and I've just been playing Mint Club, Flucht, together with Damien Schwartz and Thomas Brinkman. It's been a really nice evening, and I mean, a lot of love in this town, man. I think techno has a really good and strong movement at the moment. This is actually inspiring again. It's not about just playing hard stuff. It's kind of longer build-ups, it feels like. And people are listening. I feel it's really positive vibes. And yeah, techno is still alive, man. Alive and kicking, man. beautiful thing that people actually can afford making music on computers. And when I started making music, it wasn't too easy to make techno music. You had to get all the equipment, and you had to have a lot of money. I don't think the quality is worse. I think actually the opposite. The quality is just getting higher and higher, and I'm finding it more difficult to make quality music myself. It's always getting up a notch. I really dig Matthew Deere because of his playfulness with the music, and that he's using organic sounds into it and kind of flippy and trippy sounds. Also Damien Schwartz, of course. This guy is really, really great. He's making some funky techno, like it has this house flavor, but it's still leaning forward a little bit to the techno edge. I'm excited more than ever. I'm really, really happy at the moment. I'm excited about the music. I'm getting a lot of gigs, and I'm happy to be out there playing. So yeah, it's looking really, really great.
In Yorkshire, you've got so many amazing nights. We've got like obviously Technique, Dirty Disco, our night, which is Box, which is in Bradford, which is a small one in comparison. And now this one, back to basics. And I think, you know, it's really good that we've got so much going on. And if we can attract, for example, Damien Schwartz, Thomas Brinkman, and who else? Joe Mull on one night.
And then there's Alex
It's
playing.
amazing. Magda's playing as well this weekend. Who else is playing? Music has an ability to break down barriers, and it's really good for the taxi trade, because you can see there's a taxi just pulled up. And without techno, taxis wouldn't exist.
Hello, I'm Damien Schwartz, and I play here today in Mint Club at Leeds. It's always nice to be here. It's my second time, so it's nice city. I try to define like funk or funk and soul stuff. It's like maybe some tracks are more techno, maybe some tracks are more house vibe, but the soul of the track is always like a funk groove, you know? It's the most important thing for me. It's like, I think black music in general, like jazz and funk and soul, and it's what I really like. So I always try to move to that feeling. But I really don't care if it's techno, house, or, you know, I'm focused more in the groove and in the bass and in the whole sound of the track.